Tell me something silly. Go ahead and lie to me before it's over. Lie to me. I got all day.
I was ashamed when I realized that life was a costume party, and I attended with my real face.
Tavares, right in the butt?
What?
No.
Less than a minute now.
Tool time for 200.
This term for a long-handled gardening tool can also mean an immoral pleasure seeker. Ken?
What's a hoe?
No.
She has a very long back.
Taylor Swift.
Hey, throw that motherfucker. Throw that motherfucker. Hey, throw that motherfucker. Throw that motherfucker. Throw that motherfucker.
Hey guys, this is my girlfriend Becca. She has cancer, but I love her. Ugh! You can't find no black bitch with cancer? Girl, I know, right? With his weak ass.
I'm into older looking women, you know? Yeah, I'm into older looking women. Means I mostly date white women in their 20s.
Unreasonable expectations. Why do humans place unreasonable expectations on each other? What do I mean? As an example, we know that all humans are non-monogamous. Why do we place this unreasonable expectation of monogamy on each other? You know, when people get married, they say those silly ass vows and they say something like to have and to hold. Why place that unreasonable expectation on that person, knowing that you are non-monogamous and that person has been non-monogamous? Why place that unnecessary expectation on each other? It's just unreasonable. We all hoes at the end of the day.
I know I'm not worthy of you, but I just can't help loving you. It's like wanting to touch a star. You know you'll never reach it, but you've just got to keep trying.
I'm not sorry for what I'm about to do.
What are you doing?
Damn garbage.
Garbitch.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Yo, I'm just feeling funny and silly and all that goofy shit. What's going on, everybody? It's Monk Dan. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, YouTube, for allowing me to do what I do. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you for being here. Please hit the like button, send me some comments, and subscribe. What I do on this channel is simply, I like to seek and share wisdom through philosophy. And speaking of philosophy, I got one right today, man. Shout out to Cali West, Miami, for this one, man. He had showed this on his stream, this clip of a lady, and something just snapped. I was like, aha. I had an aha moment, right? What do I mean? So just a small backstory, man. Look, philosophy is my second degree. I got my second degree in philosophy from the University of Houston downtown. Shout out to the Gators, baby. I love philosophy, man. That led me into mathematics, physics, and so on and so forth. I never got my master's in mathematics. I actually stopped. I completed my first year, but I didn't complete my second year. That's another story. And I love to shout out, talk about mathematics too, man. But philosophy is something dear to me. Oh, and shout out to Prof. Larry C., the mathematician. But anyway, man, so I graduated with my degree in philosophy in 2019 from the University of Houston downtown. And one thing that I remember so much, man, my professor, we were talking and he was like, you know there's truth. No, he didn't say he said, I'm just paraphrasing, but he was like, there's truth in there's truth in contradictions. And I was like, huh? I was like, what? I didn't get that. I was like, wait a minute. And then around this time, we were talking about negations and all of that. First of all, if you don't know what a contradiction is, I should share what that is. Let's see if my audio should be working. I think I fixed that problem. And let's see if I can share my screen so we can see what it probably won't do it. Damn. What a contradiction is. Let's see. So this is the person that we're going to talk about, but let's see. Let's do a window. Oh, perfect. Okay. And we're going to restart that capture. And hopefully you guys can see that. Oh, man. Oh, no. No, you guys can't see it. Luckily I have my... Oh, you guys can see it. Sorry, guys. I'm working this damn thing out, man. Yesterday I streamed and I'm gonna try to minimize myself a little bit. All right, let's see if that works. Okay, so because I have to show this because everybody might not know what a contradiction is. Like, you know, we say things, we might not know what it means. And sometimes the definitions or the dictionary definitions really don't help. But a contradiction, as what it says on Google, is a combination of statements, ideas, or features of a situation that are opposed to one another. So you have a combination of statements. So a whole bunch of statements together. Someone says a whole bunch of words or sentences or ideas, and they say features of a situation, in which we'll talk about. But they are opposed to one another, right? That's a weird thing, right? That's a weird dynamic. You have these statements, like you're trying to convince someone. I'm trying to convince you of an idea. I'm trying to influence you. I want you to believe something, or in that sense of conversation. But I'm saying all these things, but then they contradict each other. If I said the sky was blue, and then I'm saying a whole bunch of other stuff, and then I say, well, the sky is orange. And you be like, wait, earlier you just said the sky was blue. How is it orange now? You know? And so at that time, we were talking about a whole bunch of stuff. We were actually going through, I wonder if I still have my book. Here's one. Here's an old book that I had from school. Logic. So we were actually studying logic, and I still got some of my school papers and shit. Oh, man, it brings back so many memories. We ain't gonna get into it. I don't want to get all goofy and shit. But anyway, man. So we were talking about, we were actually forming arguments and all of this good stuff. And so it came about with negations. And if a negation is basically you're negating everything you said. I'm gonna give you an example. So if I said something like, I love going to the mall. And then I said something, but here's my argument. This is what I really mean. But the mall is a terrible place for me to be. Like, I like going to the mall, but then I say, well, the mall is a terrible place for me to be. And the people there, I just don't like the crowds at the mall, or it stinks at the mall. I'm saying all these things to contradict or negate the fact that I like the mall. If I'm saying I like the mall, but then I'm giving you all these other elements of why I don't like the mall, it's like, well, damn, do you really like the mall? That was a weak way of explaining it, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. And I have this great example of what I think my professor meant, and I'm finally getting it. This was 2019. I graduated in 2019, but I was taking my courses 2017 to 2019 because I already had my first degree. And so I didn't have to take all the core courses all over that shit again. So I went right into my philosophy degree. Anyway, so let's check out this video and hopefully I can pull it back up again. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so not this. We want to do an application. Okay, so here she goes. And now let's bring her around. Okay, we can see her. Let me readjust her though, because now she's all tiny. Okay, let me bring myself over here a little bit bigger. And I do apologize, guys. I am trying to figure this stuff out, man. When I saw the video yesterday, the playback, I was like, oh man, the audio was terrible. I was like, oh man, but likely I'm still a new streamer, bro, so people ain't gonna really see this shit. Yeah, I can fuck up now. I can do my fuck ups now. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's shout out, first of all, let me shout out to this content creator. Her name is @omniscent773 on TikTok. I actually went to her TikTok and liked this video, so just to show my support to her, and shout out to her for this. And let me play the video. I'm gonna do a whole part whole. I like that method of just actually running through the video, and then I'll give my interpretation second in the video, and then I'll rerun it again, and we'll end it right there. All right, so here we go, man. Let's go whole part whole. All right, here we go. And let me actually do this one more time just to make sure I have this thing set, because I kept running into this problem where it just stopped. All right, here we go.
If you got a job, she gonna leave you. If you got a job and you work too much, she gonna leave you. If you don't have nothing, she's gonna leave you. If you try to build something, she's gonna leave you. Women are only with men because of the convenience, or maybe even the idea of having a man. Okay? Women, they don't want to sacrifice nothing. They don't want no responsibility for nothing. They don't want to go 60-40. They don't want to go 40-60. They don't want to go 50-50. They don't want to do nothing. All they want is the benefit of a king. But they do not want to have the patience and do what it takes to help him build the kingdom. So this is where you need to wake up. You need to realize what type of women that you're dealing with, and go get you a woman that believes in your dream, in your kingdom, and that's willing to go 50-50 with you, 60-40 with you. Oh, baby, I ain't doing this. Oh, baby, I ain't doing that. Get rid of her. If she can't do that, get rid of her. I don't care how her mom and daddy made her fine. I'm sick of it.
She said, I'm sick of it. All right, here we go, man. Let's get into this, man. All right. She said all of what she had to say. Don't, these women, they don't want to go 50-50. They don't want to go 60-40. She said all these things. And first of all, before I get into it, I like how she be doing her head. So I noticed one thing about myself, and I already know this about myself, but I have to share this with you guys if you are watching this, and you might see this. You see it now in the stream. I am an animated guy. My first degree was in theater. I'm a very animated guy. I'm an introvert, but very animated. You can see it with my hand gestures, my movements, like I'm an animated guy. Like when I get on the stream, like I'm an animated guy. So people will say that's a bad thing, but I can only just be myself. I'm not going to get on here and, hi, truth in contradictions. I'm not going to get on here and do that, man. That's not who I am. I want to just be as genuine as possible for myself and for you guys. So with that being said, she was all in the video. She was with the head movements. Oh, man, that's a sister for you, boy. Anyway, man, so she said all these things about women, and then contradicts herself. It seems as though she negated herself and says, well, you need to get you a woman who's going to do this for you, who's going to do all the opposite things that she said at the beginning. You need to find a woman that's going to do that for you. And I'm like, ma'am, you just negated everything you just said about women. You've just negated, but then something clicked. I said, whoa, She was telling the truth, though. She did not lie at the beginning. So it is a contradiction. That cannot be disputed. She made a contradiction, but she was telling the truth inside of that contradiction. And that's when I was like, aha! God, that's what my shout out to Dr. Pavlich, man. Shout out to you, sir. I have to say his name, man. Dr. Pavlich, man. Awesome philosophy awesome philosophy professor, man. Thank you. And all the professors I had, all of them, I'll say all. I had one little tick deal with one professor, but I got an A in the class. I got an A in that class. The only class I did not get an A in, my philosophy class, the only class was philosophy of religion. Oh my fucking God. Fuck, man. I fucking hate fucking religion and philosophy of religion, bro. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Jesus said and Jesus went. Oh, yeah. Jesus heard and Jesus walked over. Oh, yeah. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Yeah. Jesus. Well, I don't want to talk about Jesus this evening.
I don't want to talk about Jesus. Contradictions right there. Religion is a bunch of contradictions. And there's no truth in that, though. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna get into it. Let's get into this lady, though. Let's get into not omnipresent, omniscient. All right, so let's get into what she had to say, and then let me recapture this, and then let's get into it. All right, so let's start from the beginning, right? And then I'm gonna have to mute myself so I won't have any. Well, let's just fuck it. Here we go.
If you got a job, she gonna leave you. If you got a job and you work too much, she gonna leave you. If you don't have nothing, she's gonna leave you. If you try to,
it's gonna have some double back in it, and I do apologize because I'm not using my microphone, and I found that was the thing that was giving me the problems. That clicking noise. It was my microphone, so I'm using the microphone on my desktop. But I'm just gonna have to have the double sound in it because I have to pause her to interject. So please forgive me on that. I'm still working it out.
if you got a job, she gonna leave you.
If you don't have a job, she's going to leave you. That's the truth. That's the truth. Unless you're a bum, she'll fuck with you for a little bit. You could be a homosexual and lay up with her. Just put that good dick in her, and she'll act right and all that good shit. Kind of like a Baby Boy. You know what I mean? You remember the movie Baby Boy? You know, just a bum dude. You know, women like that shit. But overall, eventually, you know, they're gonna want you to provide.
If you got a job and you work too much, she gonna leave you.
If you got a job, she gonna leave you. She got a job. If you ain't working, she gonna leave you. If you got a job, she gonna leave you. You working too much. Tom Brady, you working too much. You on the field too much. What Tom Brady do? All right, honey, I'll come back. And then she getting plowed through. You're working too much, she gonna leave your ass. Here we go.
Don't have nothing, she's gonna leave you.
If you ain't got nothing, she gonna leave you, man. He ain't got nothing, girl. You can't win. You can't win.
If you try to build something, she's gonna leave you.
If you're trying to build, well, you ain't got time. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Money, energy, attention, and time. Oh, I ain't got you. You ain't spending enough time with me. I'm gonna leave you. I gotta go get on his dick over here. You ain't got enough time for me. He gave me time. God damn, bitch.
Women are only with men because of the convenience.
Only for the convenience. Wow. She's saying facts. I'm not denying any of these facts that she's presenting right now. Wow.
Maybe even the idea of having a man.
Even the idea. Just the idea. I got a man. I really don't fuck with him, but I got a man. God damn, bitch. Damn. That's crazy. Just the idea. Just to say I'm in a relationship. This shit could be toxic as fuck. But wait, I'm in a relationship. I ain't single, girl. Damn.
Okay? Women, they don't want to sacrifice nothing.
They don't want to sacrifice nothing. I mean, that ain't a lie. They don't want to. If this is from the small knowledge that I do have, if she is sacrificing something, she's looking for a greater return. Kind of like an investment. You put your little few dollars in, your 401k and all these other little scams. You put your money in and you look for a greater return on the end. That's what she's doing. So if she is putting something in, she's looking for a greater return. But overall, she ain't trying to, you know, do this shit for free.
They don't want no responsibility for nothing.
They don't want no responsibility. They don't want any responsibility. I when I worked at a gym back in Texas, and I actually got the truth out of this one chick, man. I was like, yo, like, and this is when I was just getting into the red pill and just kind of awakened by this knowledge. And I asked this shit. I was like, yo, like, be honest with me. Be honest with me. If you had to be in a relationship, and how much would you honestly, how much would you prefer? And she was, oh my God, she was fine. She was tall. I want to give her at least 6'1", Hispanic. She reminded me of my ex so much. 6'1", Hispanic. She was thicker than my ex. And curly hair and everything, nice pale skin, all that good stuff. Anyway, and I was like, yeah, honestly, like, you know, tell me, you know, if you're in a relationship, what would you want to contribute to a relationship? I was like, 50-50, blah. You know, I'm giving her examples. And she was like, I don't want to contribute nothing. I was like, oh. I was like, I ain't say nothing. I was just like, oh, wow. It's like, wow. And then as more and more came along, I was like, okay, yeah. I'm seeing, you know, a lot of women, untruthfully, they don't want to contribute shit.
They don't want to go 60-40. They don't want to go 40-60. They don't want to go 50-50. They don't want to do nothing. All they want is the benefit of a kink. But they do not want to have...
She said a... Did she say a... She... I want to make sure my shit playing. Because it's not playing. Holy fucking cow. This goddamn machine... I'm sorry, guys. Why does it do this? Fucking fuck sakes.
Patience and do what it takes.
I wonder why I stopped like that. And luckily I caught it. So I'll just put it back just a little bit and then just let it play where I stopped.
Got a job, she gonna leave you. If you got a job and you work too much, she gonna leave you. If you don't have nothing, she's gonna leave you. If you try to build something, she's gonna leave you. Women are only with men because of the convenience or maybe even the idea of having a man. Okay? Women, they don't want to sacrifice nothing. They don't want no responsibility for nothing. They don't want to go 60-40. They don't want to go 40-60. They don't want to go 50-50. They don't want to do nothing. All they want is the benefit of a kink. But they do not want to have the patience.
Did she say
do what it takes?
Did she say the benefit of a kink? I didn't get that part. It sounded like she said benefit of a king, but it didn't sound like she said benefit of a kink. I didn't get that part. That little, I didn't get that part.
To help him build the kingdom. So this is where you need to wake up. You need.
Okay, so now she's talking to the man. Now she's talking to me as a man. Now she's like, you need to wake up. Okay, I'm waking up. I'm awakening, baby. I'm listening, baby. I'm listening, baby.
Realize what type of women that you're dealing with and go get.
Okay, realize who you're dealing with. That's fair. Realize who you're dealing with. Okay, all right. I'm dealing with a woman who really does not love me. I know this. I'm listening. You said a woman. She didn't say 50% of the women. That's one thing. She just said a woman. A woman. So we know that we don't know if it's a small percentage of women. We don't know if it's all women. Some women, majority. She didn't really clarify that part. She just said a woman.
You a woman that believe in your dream.
She said now, find you a woman to believe in your dream. Baby, at the beginning, you said a whole bunch of stuff that you said a woman ain't gonna do this. A woman ain't gonna do that. A woman don't want to do this. A woman don't want to do that. Now you're saying, find you a woman. This is where the contradiction is. I don't understand why she would say at the end of this, well, find your woman. Well, you just said a woman ain't gonna do this, a woman ain't gonna do that. She didn't give any indication of, she just said a woman ain't gonna do it, but find your woman.
Kingdom, and that's willing to go 50-50 with you.
You just said earlier in the previous statement, a woman ain't gonna do that. A woman doesn't want to do that. You see what I mean about the contradiction? Everything sounded good. A woman ain't gonna do this. A woman ain't gonna do that. She ain't looking for that. All right, that sounds good. But now she's like, well, find you a woman that's gonna build with you. I'm like, wait, hold on, wait, baby. I was with you, but then now you saying go find that? Go find one? Wait, how you gotta explain that part.
40 with you. Oh, baby, I ain't doing this. Oh, baby, I ain't doing that. Get rid of her. If she can't do that, get rid of her. I don't care how her mom and daddy made her fine. I'm sick of it.
You sick of it? What you sick of, baby? What you sick of? You a woman. What are you talking about? What you sick of? There's truth in a contradiction. There's truth in contradiction. I finally get it, man. I finally get it. Let me play one more time, and then we gonna get out of here.
Got a job, she gonna leave you.
Oh, it stopped. I see what happened. So if I pause it, I gotta figure this thing out, man. It's weird. Here we go.
Got a job, she gonna leave you. If you got a job and you work too much, she gonna leave you. If you don't have nothing, she's gonna leave you. If you're trying to build something, she's gonna leave you. Women are only with men because of the convenience, or maybe even the idea of having a man. Okay? Women, they don't want to sacrifice nothing. They don't want no responsibility for nothing. They don't want to go 60-40. They don't want to go 40-60. They don't want to go 50-50. They don't want to do nothing. All they want is the benefit of a king. But they do not want to have the patience and do what it takes to help him build the kingdom. So this is where you need to wake up. You need to realize what type of women that you're dealing with, and go get you a woman that believes in your dream, in your kingdom, and that's willing to go 50-50 with you, 60-40 with you. Oh, baby, I ain't doing this. Oh, baby, I ain't doing that. Get rid of her. If she can't do that, get rid of her. I don't care how her mom and daddy made her fine. I'm sick of it.
Okay, she's sick of it. Yo, man, the point of this, man, the message here, man, there is truth in contradiction. I think I got it. I think I got it. It's uneasy for me. It's really uneasy for me to accept it, because I'm like, damn, bitch, I don't trust you. And I don't trust her. I really don't trust her. She said all of this good stuff. I don't know this content creator. I don't know anything about her, so I don't want to insinuate or give any ideas about her. But I have questions, though. I have questions like, are you married? Right? How many people have you done this to? How many people have you left? Right? Like, these are questions I want to know from her, but I don't know her personally. But I'm just saying, like, she's saying all these things. A woman doesn't want to do this. A woman doesn't want to do that. Okay. Now what? You know, but then she says, well, go find your woman. Oh, well, where do you find a woman such as this? Where do you find a woman? Do you go to a church? Well, we know what happens with the church. You know, we have some, I'm not going to name any names, but we have some celebrity women, as an example, who use religion as a safe haven from their previous past. Where do you find a woman? Do you go to a club or a bar? Well, we know where a club, and we know how that goes at a club and a bar, you know? So it's like, what you find the TradCon women, and we know, shout out to Cali West Miami, he put out a video with what's her name? The TradCon lady. The black lady, god damn it, I don't know what's her name. I can't think of her name. You know what I'm saying? But she was in the video. She was in the streets. I can't think of her name, man. But yeah, man, we know these TradCons. Old buddies, the guy that died, Charlie Kirk's wife. I'm not saying anything negative. We find out that she used to be some sort of model. And we know some truths about models. We know the truth. You know, modeling has some some untold truths, right? So we got to explain these things, man. Look at the divorce rate, man. They just use that as an example, man. The divorce rate. Like, so you sound all this build and, you know, find a woman that's gonna help you build and all that. But I'm like, at the end of the day, they still gonna be unhappy. You said that at the beginning. If you got a job, she's gonna leave you. If you don't have a job, she's gonna leave you. If you have a job, she's gonna leave you. Like, you contradicted yourself, but she had truth in it. That's the part that I just wanted to make, man. But shout out to that content creator and shout out to Cali West for providing that video, man. It was just something that I finally get it. I finally get it, man, because I'm so uneasy with that, man. It's like, damn, you've literally contradicted yourself. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It's like, I don't believe you. But in this instance, I have to believe her. So I'm like, damn, she's telling the truth, but then she just reverses everything and say, well, go do it. It's like, wait, hold on. Man, but yeah, I love philosophy and I wanted to share that with somebody, man. So it does happen, and I'm sure that I may have said some things to contradict myself. I'm sure. I just don't know what it is, because I listen to people and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm listening, and then I hear certain things, some contradictions. Like, oh, okay. There was a contradiction right there. I can make an argument of that contradiction, of that said contradiction. I see that. I noticed that in humanity, or humans, we can do and say things with contradictions. But there's something else I want to add to this, and I'm not trying to go too far into this. We got 30 minutes in, 32 minutes, and I'm gonna just wrap it up. I think there's an undertone that we can add to this element. Is this person being genuine, or is this person being truthful? Right? Like, if someone is being sincere in what they're saying in their statement, and it kind of goes into the character. And I don't want to get into the moral aspect of it, but like their character. Like, if you see someone earnestly trying to convey a point, like Omniscient, I think she was literally, honestly, I think she was really trying to convey an idea. And I think she was honestly representing, you know, giving a warning, if you will. However, she did make a contradiction, but I think she did it with good intent. I don't know much about content creators and their background and all that. I don't know much about it, but I think she did it with a good intent. Now, there are some people who are just absolutely liars. That's the part that I'm learning now. There are some people that just absolutely will fucking lie to you. Fucking liars, bro. And I'm hoping we can get into that with the laws of human nature. Like, some people are just absolute liars. Just fucking liars. And they want you to believe them. And you can easily catch their contradictions through their actions and their behavior. You ever seen that? You ever came across somebody that says they say one thing, but their actions demonstrate something else? A contradiction in itself right there. So then I can't say, oh, there's truth and contradiction there, because I'm like, no, this person is an absolute liar. They're scamming. They're a fucking scammer. So that's another element to it that I don't want someone to take from this and be like, oh, okay, so, you know, Monk says, you know, there is truth and contradiction. All right, this person is solid. This person is gold. No. There's elements to this, man. There's layers to this, man. And I'm noticing that. And then people won't challenge that person. I'm using it as an example. Like, they'll say one thing, but then they contradict that statement by their actions doing something totally different. And this person is a habitual liar, you know? So that's one element. So you have to watch out for that. So I don't want to say it's a moral thing, but you also have to look at the character of the person as well. I've noticed that, man. And some people won't challenge that behavior or that contradiction. They won't challenge it. And then that comes into fallacies, the appeal to authority, and so on and so forth, confirmation bias, and all these things like that, man. So be mindful, and help me to be mindful, because I can say some things and I can do some things that may need explanation. So we all have to look out for each other and watch out for human behavior, man. That is a fucking shit show. It's like human behavior is a fucking mess, man. All right, man, let me get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody, man. I just wanted to do that quick stream. I saw that and I thought, I think I got it. I think I understand. So I have to challenge myself not to just say, just toss it out. Because usually what I do is just toss it out. All right, you contradicted yourself. You know, I think in a court of law, don't quote me on this. I think in the court of law, I don't know. I think something like if there's a legal term, I don't know. I don't even want to go there. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to share that information, man. I'm happy. I'm excited that I finally get that message that my professor said that. I was like, damn, like, how can that be? You contradicted yourself. I don't know what to believe. This is a great example. I believe her when she says women ain't trying to go 50-50. They're saying it. They don't want to go 50-50. They don't want to do shit. Ain't that fucking nice that a woman just says, yeah, I don't want to do shit. ain't that nice? A woman can literally say, I don't want to bring shit to the table. I am the table, and you provide everything for me. That's an awesome fucking life. We're going to talk about that too. That's another one of my thoughts. Not a philosophy, just a thought that I want to share how awesome that is. To say, I ain't going to do a goddamn thing, and you're going to do everything for me. That is entitlement. That is awesome, bro. Wow. Anyway, let's get out of here, man, and we'll talk about that at another time. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, checking out the stream. If you're new, I really appreciate you. Hit the like button, send me some comments, and if you have not done so yet, go ahead and subscribe, baby. Thank you. As always, peace, and be kind to your motherfucking self, man, because it's going to get rough if we go to war. All right, peace, y'all.
Just let me eat you one time. You gonna sleep for 3 days, my baby. I'm gonna make you cry.
How you gonna show us?
Ay, ay, ay.
And I'm kinky, nasty as I want to be. Suck toes, lick scalp, eat ass. What? I eat ass like a crab. Let's get all that out.